Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to go over Google AdWords 101 one more time. For those that you guys that couldn't make it yesterday, no worries, I completely understand. There was a boat show and everything, so parking was a little bit difficult. But what I'm showing you on my screen now, we're going to cover in a little bit. What I want to do is I want to go over the presentation again, just so you guys, those that you guys that didn't make it, get a clear understanding of what we went over. And those of you guys that came, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for being there, and I just want to go over it again just so you guys have a better understanding. So this is Google AdWords 101. I love digital marketing. I've been doing this for about roughly about 10 years at least. And I've done a lot of different things like project manager. I've managed ads for companies of up to like almost 1.5 million a month. I've worked for various companies. Now I have my own marketing agency and also the hub. So that's my credentials. So what exactly is Google AdWords 101? So let's go into my browser. When someone goes on to searching, right, from a desktop or mobile phone, they're looking for something. And this is how Google makes billions of dollars a year. So let's say that I'm a travel nurse and I want to find a travel nurse job. So travel nurse jobs. Okay, so what you're seeing at the top, and in fact, this was a client of mine, Cross Country Trav Course. Actually, one of the examples I'm going to give you. This is an ad. Okay, if I were to click on this, it would cost them, X amount of dollars. And what happens is they're bidding on this word. Okay. Not necessarily exactly this way. There's different ways. There's exact match, phrase match, which we talked about, broad match. And what they're doing is they're bidding on words. And if Google likes their ads and certain things, they have an algorithm also as well for paid search or paid ads. If they like their algorithm and if they like their ads and they have a very good click-through rate, meaning like people click a lot on their ads, Google's most likely going to show them at the top. So that's what's happening. And this is what their ad looks like. This is the headline. Apply now, travel nurse jobs available, Cross Country Trav Corps. We place over 10,000 travel nurses annually, competitive salaries, all 50 states and Virgin Islands. Get top pay and flexible assignments in seconds. Apply today. Excellent pay, luxury housing, best locations, weekly pay, call for interview, now hiring. Okay. Then these other people are competing against them. So these are paid ads. You have to use Google AdWords in order to get on the paid ads like this. Okay. Then this is these are jobs, and then this is organic. So once again, Google AdWords would allow you to appear up here, and that's why it says ad. Okay. All right, so that's what Google AdWords is. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to cover is what's in it for you. Well, you can get more calls to your business. It's like turning on a light switch. As soon as you turn on the light switch, calls are going to start coming in, or leads are going to start coming in. You're going to get an increased visits to your location. If you're a brick and mortar business, you can get people to start coming to your business by like location extension, which I'll cover later on. And you get to drive more people to your website instantly. Instead of like organic search, this is very instant, and you pay per click. Okay, so the Google search experience, like I mentioned earlier, somebody goes online through their mobile device most likely. They're going to enter in a keyword or something that they're looking up, and you get to place, the advertiser, the business gets to place an ad, and they're bidding on words that people search. Okay, so that's exactly how you appear there. But it doesn't end there. There's a bunch of things that need to happen, and let me just zoom in a little bit on this. Okay, so once the person sees an ad, then you need to send them through a funnel, which would be like a landing page. And you have to basically put them through a series of steps that you want this person to take in order to become either buy from you or give you their lead information, like their name, address, and phone number, or just call you or download your app even. Okay, so that's what you want. That's exactly what this is. This is a funnel. Okay, so step one, keyword research. So we went over this last night, and once again, we're going to use SEMrush. SEMrush is the best, in my eyes, one of the best tools for keyword research. So, for example, let's say I want, I have a travel nursing staffing company, and I want to go up against these guys, Cross Country Travport, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put their URL in here, and it's going to give me all the information on their paid search. So as you can see, they're spending a lot of money on paid ads. You see this? They increased it. Organic search, I can see all this stuff, right? So let's go to their paid search and let's see what they're doing. By the way, I want to give a shout out to my keto people. I'm actually drinking my ketones right now, and this thing works amazing, man. I really, really, really love it. It allows me to really focus. Okay, so, all right, so these are the current words that they are bidding on and they have ads on, right? So a couple of things to keep in mind. You want to see things like the actual keyword, their position. If their position is number one, that means it's working for them most likely. So you want to take a look at that. And then the traffic. So for example, here they're bidding on California Board of Nursing because they're trying to get like new nurses, I guess, to sign up with them. Neonatal nurse, nursing jobs, nursing jobs, nursing jobs, nursing jobs, nursing jobs. Travel nursing jobs, travel nursing jobs. So do you guys see the differences in the intent of words? For example, this word here, nursing jobs, is very broad, so you don't really understand what the person's trying to do. But this word here, travel nursing jobs, it's a little bit more specific, and it's telling us that this person is looking or is interested in some way or another finding something, some kind of info that has to do with travel nursing jobs. They could be in the research phase, which means that they're just like interested, but they're not really sure. So just keep in mind the intentions of keyword. That's very, very important. Okay, so let's keep looking at the words or the key phrases. Travel nursing jobs. They're using that keyword a lot in a lot of different ad groups. So I just want to show you guys the keywords and how to do keyword research and etc. Okay, so let's look at what an ad group is. So what is an ad group in Google AdWords? All right, so I'm a visual person. I like learning visually. So let's do this here. Let's look at this. All right, so you have your AdWords account, right? And then inside your account, you have a campaign. A campaign is like a goal of what you would like to do. So for example, let's say that my brand, The Hub Palm Beach, right? If somebody searches what is The Hub Palm Beach, that would be a campaign that I want to run. It's called a branded campaign. So I'm only going to have ad groups, which is a combination of keywords and ads. So if someone searches this keyword here, these ads are going to pop up. So if someone searches this keyword here, which is different than that word, then these ads will pop up. And then the third word, if someone searches this one, then these ads could potentially pop up. So this is exactly what an ad group is. They are keywords that when someone searches online, your ad can potentially pop up. So keywords and ads are ad groups inside of a campaign. So an example of that is, let me go in here and start up a spreadsheet. So I'm gonna call this the Hub Palm Beach branded campaign. Actually, I'll just call it brand. So this is the name of my campaign, and this is an ad group. So I'm not gonna go into match types yet, but I'm just gonna put the word in there actually, just so you guys can see it. So the Hub Palm Beach. Someone might type it in exactly like that. Someone might type in the Hub Palm Beach on Clematis. The Hub. Someone might type in the Hub downtown. So there's different ways that people search. The Hub, and then the zip code. So all these keywords, if someone types in these keywords, they're gonna be in this ad group here, the Hub. Okay. So then my ad. So I'm gonna have headline. Description. Let's go in here, google.com. What does a Google ad consist of? Okay, so alright, let me show you guys. Alright, so the thing that you see here on top, the blue, that's like the most important thing. That's called the headline. So this is headline 1 and this is headline 2. See how it has a little bar there? So this is headline 1 and this is headline 2. Then you have this, which is called a structured snippet. So it's like, the stars, you're able to do this, but you have to have ratings from like a very credible source. And then you have either your description 1 and description 2 lines, and then you have other things, but I'm not gonna get into a lot of details with that now. I just want to show you guys the basic, but the headline is the most important thing. So in my keyword or in my spreadsheet, I want to use something that is going to call out and is going to get people very interested in wanting to click. So maybe because this person's searching for the business, you want to ask them a question like, are you curious to what the Hub is about? We are a unique space. Okay, so let's pretend this is my ad here. Are you curious to what the Hub is about? This might be too long, but I just want to show you guys what exactly this is. So my campaign is the Hub Palm Beach brand. or the Hub Palm brand, and then the ad group that these words are gonna go into is all. This is not more than one ad. It's just this is where I have to label it. So because there's more than one word. So for example, I'd have to do this too, right here, and then same here. So this is all one ad group that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, and I'm running the same ad. So whenever somebody searches on Google the Hub Palm Beach, exactly like this ad could potentially pop up. When someone types in the Hub Palm Beach on Clematis, this ad is gonna pop up. When someone types in the Hub, this ad is gonna pop up. When someone types in the Hub downtown, this ad is gonna pop up. When someone types in the Hub 33401, this ad can pop up. So that's what an ad group is. All right. So now let's get going with this. So step 2, a landing page, right? So do you guys know what a landing page is? We talked about this yesterday, and what I want to do is I want to show you an actual wireframe that I made of a landing page. So there are people that will just send their traffic, their ad traffic to their home page. However, I want to show you why that's not a good idea. Let's say that I'm going to Cross Country Travel, right? And I'm going to keep using them as an example because I did a lot of work for them. All right, so let's say I just send them here. There is no, there's too many links here that can throw me off. The only good thing that I see is this live chat, which is great. But let's say I just click that and then I start browsing around, and then I have to, let's say I'm a nurse and then a patient's calling me. So I'm not gonna be able to finish up, right? So I want it to be straight to the point. I want it to go, and let's see what they're doing. Travel nurse jobs. See how now they didn't appear at first? Okay, so this is a better landing page, which has a picture here and it's straight to the point. Get started as a travel nurse today. But see, I don't like this that much because let's say that I have no idea who you are. Let's say I have no idea who you are. Well, then I'm gonna just see this form and I'm just gonna leave. So you have to paint a story. It's kind of like, you know, here there should be some kind of headline or up here saying exactly what this is about, because I just feel like this is too small. So let's go back to my example, which is this, right? The first thing that you see here, for instant tech support, call now, and then the phone number. And then here you're gonna see the logo and Apple products. Then here I have a headline, which is tech support for all your Apple devices. And then there will be some kind of picture in the background, and then the same thing, call the phone number. So it has a lot of call to actions. Call to action is basically, I'm giving you this message so you can take some kind of action. Okay, so